What's going on, everyone? It's Adam here from GamesReviews.com and first 30 minutes on YouTube for Mario Day, March 10th. I have a whole stack of Mario games and about 1 hour to play as many of them as you guys want me to. I've had a request for this one, New Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe, so we'll get that going in a second. I have a request for Mario Odyssey, which I have sitting right next to me, and GoldenEye wants to play old school Super Mario Bros, but I'm not sure if I have I'm not actually sure if I have the Nintendo Switch Online account on my system or not, so I'll check though after this. But thanks to everyone who's here. Not a typical stream. Lately we've been playing a lot more of Stardew Valley, Story of Seasons, and Harvest Moon. So today it's Mario Day. I feel like we got to play Mario games. So I've got an hour to spend with you guys, and we're gonna play Mario games and just chat, I guess, and talk about whatever folks want to talk about, really. Okay. So it might be a little bit more casual. We don't really care what happens. Hey, Raider. No, it's fine if you can't stick around. Just want to say hi. I'll be lurking. Fantastic. Always happy to have lurkers. Lurkers means I'm going to pop my head in every once in a while, and or I just want you to get the watch hours and the views. Both of which are fine. So we're playing New Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe, which is a remake of New Super Mario Bros. U that was available on the Nintendo Wii U. This one was re-released on Switch a few years ago and included the New Super Luigi U levels, which are a lot harder than the New Super Mario Bros. U levels. It's a fun game. We'll play this one for a little while, as per the request of Picon. And then GoldenEye wanted to see a little Odyssey, so we'll pop into that after a couple levels of this, and then who knows? If you scroll up in the chat, you can see which other games I have available to play for tonight. Yeah, I've been obsessed with your Story of Seasons Pioneers of Olive Town videos. Thank you. I hope you've been enjoying them. I've been enjoying making them. Tomorrows are all set to go, and I think Fridays are also captured and ready to go, so I can promise you at least 4 more. Today I saw my first kind of decline in views, which is fine. Still got about 200, I think, or 250 views since they launched at 9 and 12 today. But it's all good. It's all good. They'll pick up. I've had some great success. I've been riding a wave of follows. I've been riding a wave of subscriptions on YouTube and follows on Twitter, and the views have been insane. And yeah, it's been good. So now we're just gonna play. I haven't played this game in so long. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say I don't even think I played this. I don't think I've ever played this game since I bought it. Oh no, we gotta get that. I don't think I've ever played this since I got it. There we go. Although, I mean, I don't really need to get it all. If I get it, great. If I don't, it's no big deal. Ugh. Nice. Shiznit says, I know you talked about Pokemon Snap before. I know it's Mario 10, but are you planning on getting the newest? Shoot. Sorry, I wasn't paying attention to... I was reading the chat. Pokemon is doing some playthroughs. Yes. You can expect playthroughs, a full Let's Play, I think, Pokemon Snap. And, of course, the Diamond and Pearl remakes. Probably get Diamond, but we'll do those. And then we'll also be playing Legends in... we'll also be playing Legends. I gotta jump on that guy. He's got a acorn. I mean, it's not a big deal. There's an acorn over here. But yes, we'll be playing all that stuff. So, thanks for asking. Okay, I should probably focus on just beating the level, and then Oh, that was close. And then I can check the chat at the end. I love how, like, most first level Mario games, you can just kind of run and jump your way through them without much thought given. And to the top of the flagpole. Alright, I'll take any information about the game until the 23rd. In the SOS forums, you're one of the only YouTubers who's talking about the English version. Yes, the review codes went out to US and Canadian press today, actually. But the European ones we got in February, previously in England, and then and our offices are there, so we were able to get it really early. And oh, I wanted that. Oh well. I'm having loading issues. I'll be right back. Okay, that's no problem. Ooh, caught that one in a bad time. Okay. Much better. There we go. And we got our fire flower. That's not bad. Yeah, so I'm gonna have a lot more Story of Seasons content all the way up to launch day, and then I'm gonna guess at that point. My views will probably tail off after that, I would assume, just because people will be able to play the game, so they're not going to be looking for information as much. But okay, oops. I do like these newer side-scrolling Mario games. I do. Oop, I missed that one. And there's gonna be a pipe down here. Maybe? Or it's just the pipe? No, that's definitely the pipe. How do I get down there? Oh, that's out. There we go. Alright, if DP encompasses platinum, I'm excited for that, but I'm still cautious about Legends. 100%, I'm in agreement with you. I'm not sure if I'm going to enjoy Legends, if I'm being honest. It's not looking great, but I mean, it's a year out. You look like you played this before. Oh, I played it on the Wii U. I'm saying, like, I bought it on the Switch, and I'm not sure since I owned it on Switch that I've ever played it. 6 folks, not as high as our Story of Seasons, but that was to be expected. But thanks to all you that have come out. I do, though, have some Story of Seasons giveaway information coming up, so stay tuned for that. As many of you might know, we are doing a $60 Amazon giveaway on gamesreviews.com. And if you went to the website and search Story of Seasons or something, you'll find that info. But I've got another little something else coming up that you're going to want to know about. And maybe 2 of something else coming up. North America only. Unless you have a North American eShop account, which is not that hard to get. You just need an email address. So if you're a Story of Seasons fan and you've been enjoying my content, alright, I'm shuffling them, so watch closely. You don't want to pick. Alright. 1, 2, or 3, guys. Tell me where it is. I'm at 1 right now. This is not very fast. I'm at 3. Problem is, I didn't look at what the other 2 were. So I know, like, this one here is the Bowser head. So it's one of these 2. No, yeah, 3 is the Bowser head. Caleb, yep, thank you. But I don't know what the other 2 were. Alright. Yes, cool. Superstar. Alright. I can't wait to get Story Seasons, gonna be honest. Like, it looks like a place away from One World. 100%. Shiznitz. Story Seasons. What am I doing here? Am I leaving, or do I... Oh, I see. I can get multiple. There we go. I thought I only got to pick 1. Yes, Story of Seasons is much better than Harvest Moon One World. In my opinion. There are people... I mean, there's a lot of people that say Harvest Moon looks better, but that's because they've played Harvest Moon. They haven't played Story of Seasons yet, because not a lot of people have access to it. I've played both. Objectively, score-wise, in general, Story of Seasons is a better game. Hey, Vlad. Yes, Mamma Mia. Mamma Mia. Okay, let's do this one. And then I'm going to tell whatever. I don't care. So stay tuned. Stay tuned. Because we will have some giveaway info coming up. Not info. Not so much info as an announcement. Now, mind you, if you follow me on Twitter, you already know what's going on. But if you don't follow me on Twitter and you have no idea what's going on, I'll have those tidbits just in a little bit here. And definitely be ready to share that with you. And it's really exciting stuff. So if you're in tune with my, if you've been catching the Story of Seasons gameplay, that's even better for you, I think, because you have a lot of opportunities to get entries for said thing. So, yeah. Alright, that's enough. That's coming up. And I mean, I'm not just holding on to that info. I'm kind of seeing if I can get as many people in here as possible before I say anything about it. But, like, if you leave because you don't want to watch anymore, or, you know, if you want, because you don't want to watch the stream or you got places to go, it's not like you're going to miss out. It'll be on Twitter. It'll be attached on all my videos. There'll be information everywhere. So don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. Dang it. There we go. Story of Seasons looks fantastic. Yeah, Caleb. Is it fantastic? In my opinion, no. Is it like an 8? Yeah, it's an 8. Maybe an 8.5. Is it as good as the other Story of Seasons? Definitely not. Oh, jeez. Dang it. I gotta pay attention. And now I don't have... Can I get like a heart, like mid? Can I make myself big with my mushroom? Gee, son of a... I'm not paying attention. 8 folks now. Thank you everyone for coming out. We're gonna hit double digits. I know we will. I know we will. Alright, we'll get this through and then we'll start up some Odyssey. I have Mario Kart. I have Bowser's Fury. I have Super Mario Maker. Shiznit says, yeah, it does. I'm looking forward to getting back to the farm. I've been using the emulator for Friends of Mineral Town. Yeah, nice. Do you have a Switch, Shiznits? It's you can get I know you can get Friends. Oh no. Okay, good. I know you can get Friends of Mineral Town on Nintendo Switch and on Steam actually. And I have noticed. You gotta be kidding me. Assault 8 is better than One World, and all, that's all that matters, said Caleb. I agree. Okay, let's try this again. I should just ignore what's going on the right side of my screen with all the chats and just focus on beating Crushing Cog's tower. Ooh, nope, I need that. But yeah, okay, did I say solid 8? Maybe that was a bit much. I would say probably a generous 8 because I love the series so much. So if you love the series so much, you would also agree it's probably a, if you played it, you'd be like, yeah, that's a generous 8. So, but your average Joe is probably going to say, hey, it's a 7, maybe a 7.5, I think. It'll be interesting when the reviews come out. Mine will be an 8, I can tell you that already. As of like what I've played. Could get better. But that's kind of just where I'm at right now. I'm feeling that number. But again, there's still more for me to experience. I'm the worst. There's still more for me to experience, so there we go. Okay. I play, K Costa says, I play Mario Kart in my classrooms with the students the day after testing help us unwind. It used to be the Smash Bros, but they got too into it. Kids getting, like, really competitive. Yeah, but the way my bank is set up, says Shiznits, to picking up, sure. We'll save. My first ever save on the Switch. 9 folks. I know we're going to hit 10. Okay. let's swap over here and play a little something else. It's more of a general just chat and have fun evening. We might need an update for this one, and if so, we'll just move on to what's next. But we'll see. Anybody else celebrating Mario Day in any way? Are you playing something, or is your celebration just being here? I don't want to play with Joy-Cons. I don't like Joy-Cons. Anybody else? It's just me. My wife's okay with them, and my kids like them, but I just can't. Like Pro Controller or bust. Where to? Such is life. Celebrating by watching with you. Yeah, and it won't be long. We do about an hour. 45 minutes to an hour. We played a little, we started with a little Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe, Pecan's Request, and now we're hopping into Odyssey, and I can't remember who said Odyssey, but someone said Odyssey, so we're hopping into that. And then there was also a request for Bowser's Fury, so we'll take a peek at that there as well. I left my Switch at home. GoldenEye. Part of the point of going on vacation and having some downtime is to play your Switch. Can't bring that juicy PS5 or Xbox with you. You bring the Switch, man. Hey, BX, how are you? I used to split my controllers in handheld mode and a controller hooked up to the TV. It really does. You're not wrong, Caleb. Alright, can I like skip this? We don't need to see. Oh, I can. Skip. Alright. Sorry, guys. I didn't mean to put you all through that. We're at 9. We might hit 10, though, right? I think we can hit 10. Alright, get up, Mario. This is the beginning of the game. If you've never seen Odyssey, I'm sure you have. Who has played? Hands up. Give me an emoji. Is there a hand up emoji even? Look around. Okay. It's been a long time since I played this, too. Give me back my hat. But I still think this game's brilliant. As the latest 3D Mario game, I have never played, says Caleb. I have a love for Super Mario 64, and I have a love for Super Mario Sunshine. This is a better 3D Mario game, in my opinion. I don't know what other things. We hit double digits, guys. Thank you so much. Tia says I played so much Odyssey when it came out. Yeah, it's been a while, so this is kind of a return for me. I'm just skipping this dialogue, so we're just going to play. We're playing and chatting. It doesn't really matter. Great. Skip. Okay, I think, try to throw me. There we go. Turn the lights on. I'm kind of forgetting where I'm supposed to go, but I think I'm supposed to go to, like, the top of the tower. I think if I hold it, it just sits there, and then I can jump on it or something. I always sucked at that part. Oh, there we go. This game is well worth the bucks. One of my favorites on the Switch. Yeah, 100%. I think if you could just spot a Switch and you're like, hey, bang for buck, what games do I get? Odyssey, Breath of the Wild. And you need a good party game, so either Smash or... I mean, I would pick Mario Kart because I prefer Mario Kart over Super Smash Bros. But I think Odyssey and Breath of the Wild 2 are just no-brainers. Yeah, I think it was probably most people's first two games. How long after the Switch launch did Odyssey come out? Was it the holiday after? So holiday 2017? Am I correct when I say that? I want to say it was holiday 2017, but I could be wrong. I could be wrong. But yes, I agree fully that this game is well worth the bucks. Alright, let's get me back into Mario form. I'm going to need those hearts. Someone suggests I get this before Mario Kart. I mean, yeah, I'd get that. I mean, if I only have like $80 or in Canada, $80 to spend on a brand new Mario game, yeah, I'm buying this. Buy this over Mario Kart every day, every day of the week. Not that Mario Kart isn't a good game, but if you're alone or you don't play with other people, Mario Kart loses its shine quickly, in my opinion. It's fun to get all the cups, it's fun to get all the trophies, but if you don't play with people after a while, you just don't play it at all, in my opinion. I play Pokken Tournament. Fighting games aren't my thing, but I enjoyed that one just because it was Pokemon. Let me switch through charity auction. Nice. I don't need to talk to all you guys. But I like Pokken Tournament. I don't know a lot of people playing Pokken Tournament though. So, but I enjoyed playing with my kid. What the heck are you doing? There we go. I enjoy playing with my kids. Oh, jeez. I will say that these bosses are not very hard in this game. I got my Switch last week after watching a Stray Seasons playthrough. Like your first Switch? Isn't it? That's your first ever Switch? Because if so, that's outstanding. Alright, off to a new world. Wow, you're in the right place. There are a lot of Switch fans here. The only other system I have is a 360. Yeah, so are you not much of a gamer, Shiznits, or do you play like on Steam or something? Well, we just jumped to 11. Thanks, everyone. Oh, unrelated side note. Someone did ask me if I monetized, because we were talking about how we had to hit my monetization targets on YouTube. I applied for it really quick. I got denied though, because I have a whole bunch of videos I made when I was like 12. Not 12. When I was like 16 around what was that show called? Arrested Development, that were still up there, and some of them had like 500,000 views, but since it was all copyrighted material, they wouldn't let me monetize. So I can try again in April. But I had 3 people today ask me, like on Twitter, just sent me a DM and said, hey, did you actually ever monetize? So, no, but yes, we will be. Right. Pecan's going lurking up, going to try to fix my Xbox. What's wrong with your Xbox, Pecan? Oh, jeez, nope. Bam! And there's a moon. Well, you are going to love the Switch. What did you all get for it, Shiznit? What do you have for it? 12, folks. Thanks, everyone, for coming out. Our first power moon. Awesome. I finally upgraded. Okay. And that should fall down and open up that, which is going to bring us to our airship. Which is not too bad. We're heading up there to fight the boss, I think. Once again, if I haven't said it yet to you, happy Mario Day, March 10th. For those not aware, March 10th, MAR10, is Mario Day. We're just skipping cutscenes, by the way, in case you haven't figured that out. Although this is not one I can skip. Alright. Throw my cap. I think we need 5, and then we can fly away from here, but... Alright, yeah, power moons, blah, 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 blah. Alright, we need more power moons. That's essentially what that was all about. GoldenEye, hey BX. Yeah, I think, did I say hi to BX? BX, if I didn't say hi to you, hey. Thanks for popping out, coming to another stream, I appreciate it. Just the usual Borderlands crash should be fine after a restart. I mean, there's nothing worse than when your games crash, in my opinion. And we're going to try to bash our way through there, which we did. And I also, because who doesn't play this game and like instantly want to see the T-Rex? Might be one of the better parts of Super Mario Odyssey. Not the better parts, that's not fair. But I mean, playing as a T-Rex is pretty dang fun. Alright, let's go. It is weird, the graphical choice for the T-Rex versus everything else. It's kind of got this somewhat realistic vibe to it. Whereas everything else, like everything's got that Mario cartoony vibe, and then you're running around with this T-Rex. It doesn't quite add up, but anyway, we do want to use the T-Rex to. Is this where I bash the wall? Yes, I love these parts. I think this was such a unique way for them to like pay homage to old school Mario. Like this was brilliant. A brilliant addition. Love it. And none of them are that hard. Like none of these sections of the game are that hard, but interesting enough that you're like, that's cool. Like that's interesting and fun, and I'm glad they took the time to do that. You know? Oh, I bet you there's a power moon over here. A hidden power moon. Yeah, there is. It's beautiful. Beautifully recreated. And we're going to get to the top, and we are going to fight this world's boss. And when we finish that, we'll be about a half hour into our stream. And I did say this is kind of just a gather together and kind of chat kind of day. And we're going to try... we're going to try to... There we go. We're going to try to play a little... Bowser's Fury, I think. Just Pokemon Shield so far. Do you like Pokemon Shield? How do you feel about that one? How do you feel about Pokemon Shield? That's why GoldenEye says that those little original Mario parts of the levels are what he loves so much about this game. I agree. When I went old school, that was pretty cool. I thought that was cool. Alrighty. So we're just going to beat this boss, and then we're going to hop over to Bowser's Fury. How many folks have played... Oh, oops, I forgot there's a hat on that thing first. How do I do this again? And then just like go, right? Yeah, there we go. How many folks have played Bowser's Fury? That'll be interesting, I wonder. Oh, dang. And if you have played Bowser's Fury, or if you haven't, what do you want to know about it? I won't play it so you can see it. And I'd be happy to answer any questions you might have about it. Oops. Dang it. If I die on this boss, I'm going to be embarrassed because I did previously just say how easy these bosses are. But I should do it. Okay. Alright, so we finished this. We're going to get 3 power moons. With the one we got, it's probably enough to go on to the next level. But, like I said, just chatting, playing. Oh, and in case you were wondering, we are giving away actual digital copies of Story of Seasons. Hi, Elisha. Actual copies of... Hi, Elisha, you don't need to type it so many times. Again, Elisha's my brother, in case you're wondering, my youngest brother. I feel like I can tell him not to do things. Yeah, we're giving away copies, 1 at least, maybe 2, of Story of Seasons. There'll be multiple entry options. Hey, Ian. There'll be multiple entry options. It'll be on behalf of myself and my good friend John Scar. You can find John over on the 4 Scars with an S Gaming on YouTube. Be sure to check out his content. I can tell you that the basic requirements are going to be following us both on Twitter and subscribing to us both on YouTube. There's 4 entries right there. And then if you're checking out our content, there'll be even more. But we will have at least 1 copy, potentially 2 digital copies of Story of Seasons, Pioneers of Olive Town on Nintendo Switch, North American. So you'd have to have a North American eShop account in order to play, which is shouldn't be a problem because the eShop. I mean, you just need an email address and you can create an eShop in any country. So that's what we're doing, and I hope that's exciting. Yeah, BX is cool. for sure. And there'll be Twitter links. There'll be links in some of my upcoming videos once we do the official announcement, which we haven't done yet. Codes will be available on the 23rd of March. That's when we'll pull a winner. I'll have a live stream that day and we'll pull a winner. You don't have to be there to win at the live stream, but it's cooler if you are, because then everybody gets to be like, yeah, woohoo, congratulate you and celebrate with you, right? And so if you are in Europe, you're going to get a couple days early if you can manage to stake a North American eShop account. But yeah, so Twitter, myself, is just, actually, while this is loading, oh, I can't. I have to actually hop over to YouTube for a second to type in the chat. I'm going to type it in the chat. Give me a quick second here. So, if you follow twitter.com/ that is mine. I think that is John's. And our YouTubes. I don't know what John's is. I do. This is John's YouTube. So if you're here, you can get a head start by just doing this. I think that's it. If it's not Ian, I know you're in the chat. Ian follows John. He'll be able to fix that for us. So awesome. All right, there you go. All right. So back to Shiznit. He says, I love the Galar games. I haven't played a Pokemon game since Black, and I knew the execution of Sword and Shield was failed, but it's exciting for me just to get back into it. I don't know if it was failed. I mean, a lot of folks definitely had their issues with the game. Like, I feel like they weren't going to be happy with it no matter what. But I didn't think it was that bad. You know, it was more than acceptable to me. I put dozens of hours into it. I think we gave it an 8 on GamesReviews.com, which is, in my opinion, a very respectable score. I don't think no one's going to say that was a bad score. Yeah, that's about all I can say about it. But anyway, this is Bowser's Fury. I've beat this once already, so you can tell I do have a handle on where everything is. But I've beat this whole game once, but this is it. It feels very much like a small Odyssey level. Well, no, that's not true. It feels like a big Odyssey world, but it's the full game, right? But if they ever came out and said, hey, we're going to create a game, and nice. We're going to create this game. Like, if they came out with a game based on this concept, I'd be in. Like, this, in my opinion, is a good enough game to create a concept on. Okay, thanks. Thanks, Ian. Ian says those look right for John's accounts. So get yourself a head start, because we haven't even announced it officially. It's just kind of an unofficial announcement today. But be sure to follow John and I on Twitter and on YouTube, and you're well on your way to being considered for that prize. We will have a whole thing that you can set up, and we'll need you to confirm your YouTube username, of course, just to make sure that we can verify if you've subscribed to us. Because the worst thing that could happen is we pull your name to win, and we find out that you didn't subscribe or something like that. It's happened many times to both John and I before, so be sure to do that. Okay, so this is Bowser's Fury. If you have played, what did you like the best? If you haven't played, is this kind of concept exciting to you, or do you not really care? Do you prefer 2D or 3D? That's a good question. Do you prefer 2D Mario games or 3D Mario games? I would actually be curious to know. I, for one, I prefer 3D Mario games. I always have. But I also enjoy 2D Mario games. Like, I'll play 2D Mario games all day. But given a choice, I'm going to play a 3D Mario game. So this was nice. This was a... Yo, Holmes got knocked off there. Thanks to everyone that's out. We're still holding steady at 12. I love it. Boom, there's another cat shine. So it's 5 per area. and generally 3 levels per quote-unquote world. It's not really a world, but 3 levels per large area. And so how do I best say this? 5 per level, 15 per area spread across 3 levels, and I want to say there's 3 areas total. I think that sounds about right. I haven't started. I'm still working through 3D World. Have you ever played 3D World before, Ian, or is this like a first time for you? Because if you've played 3D World before, why wouldn't you do Bowser's Fury first? In case you're wondering, you can play this 2-player. Your secondary player will control Bowser Jr. And Bowser Jr. can hit things, attack things, pick up coins. He can do everything, I think, except for pick up cat shines. You can't pick up a cat shine with Bowser Jr., but you can do everything else. Alright, that's 3. Let's see if we can get 2 more, and then we'll take on Bowser. 3D for Shiznitz too. He says he prefers 3D games better than 2D games. Yeah, I think a lot of people do. Which, there's nothing wrong with that. I'm glad they make both. I'm a fan of both. But I definitely get more excited for a 3D Mario game. Would be top of my list, I would say. Scamper Shores. The only problem with this game, so here I am. So you can see right there it says I need 3 cat shines. Kind of walking through this gate kind of activates the level. But check this out. So you see me leave and walk back through it and get that Scamper Shores kind of title. But watch this. So if I go over here to the Lakeside Gigabell and then come back, guess what? Oh, this area is reset and now there's another cat shine. I get it. It needs you to leave so that the game can spawn this cage. But it's still like, it's a bit lame. That's really my only issue. Outside of that, I don't have any major issues with this title. I'm eventually getting this. I'll hit the $50 or $60 mark for a sale. Yeah, and I know that it used to be very true that Mario games don't go on sale. This generation with the Switch, I feel like Mario games have gone on sale more than like ever before in my life. Like there always seems to be that 35% off sale happening. Like you can buy, there's a handful of Mario games available right now in Canada at least that are on sale for Mario Day. And I think you can get them for like $52. And I want to say, Ian, I know you're here, GoldenEye, maybe correct me. I want to say they're $52 and usually they're $80. Which is a significant savings for Mario games, which traditionally, you know, Nintendo never has sales, quote unquote. So they've taken a different approach with the Switch. Now, they don't stay on sale and they never get discounted. Or permanently discounted until they come up with like a selects version, but by then it's like what, 5 years old, the games that get selected. So like outside of a sale, if you want Breath of the Wild, you're still paying $80, right? I think we have to reset this level one more time. No, we don't have to reset it. We have to go, we need Bowser. So Bowser needs to come to us. I do like this. This is fun. Whee! It's like a cat. Oh, it's like curling. Look at the damage I've caused. Ian says it sounds right for the pricing in Canada. Yeah, I think that's pretty correct. Oops. Usually around Friday you can find Mario games for $60. Yeah, but like that, I don't think that used to be the case. If I'm being honest, I don't remember that being like the case. Like I remember everybody complaining, well, Nintendo games never go on sale. They do now. I'm also not a big fan of waiting around for Bowser, because you need him to do some stuff, which means you're generally waiting around. Because if I left right now to go do something else, by the time I got back, Bowser would be gone again. It's just a big mess. So you're left kind of playing around an area, collecting stuff, when maybe you don't want to, because I'm just waiting. Alright, so we're just going to stand right here. We're gonna do the Giga Bell next time it becomes available. We'll take down Bowser, and then we probably have time to hop into one more a little bit. I have Mario Kart unplayed and Mario Maker 2 not played today. And the goal today wasn't just to play one game; it was to play a couple Mario games over the course of the stream. So if someone wants to see something, if someone, sorry, wants to see something different, we'll hop into something different. But oh, he already did his thing. Okay. But if everybody's cool with this, we'll just kind of close out with this. So that's the fifth and final cat shine for this level. Christmas, I nabbed Luigi Mansion, Mario Maker, and Yoshi game for all for 60 each. Yeah, Yoshi's a good game. I don't know how you feel about it, GoldenEye, but I know a lot of people weren't like huge fans. But someday I should do a video and just show off my Switch collection. It's not huge. Like there are people with like 200, 300 plus games. I only have like 50, but it seems impressive enough to me. I got a nice little games use store. Yeah, I find like I went into, I mean, in the only used game store we have here is EB Games. I went into EB Games and like, I mean, even a used copy of Breath of the Wild I think is still like $64.99, something stupid like that. Well, I bet you that would kill stock on used games. Okay, so we want to do the Giga Bell, but this one over here is a cool level, Bully the Bullies. So let's go do Bully the Bullies. And I'll do it the quote-unquote hard way as opposed to the easy way. The easy way would be that little question mark block up there has a star in it. That would be what people would call the easy way. The hard, just give me 1 second, Tia, and I'll answer that question. The fun way is doing this, though. That's way more enjoyable. Oops. Come on. Leave him alone, Bowser. I mean, Bowser Jr. is going to take care of that one for me. Tia asks, what are your thoughts on Paper Mario Origami King? Okay, that's fair. My thoughts on Paper Mario the Origami King are that, in my opinion, if I were to line up all the Paper Mario games and tell you which ones I'd want to play in what order, I would want to play Thousand Year Door first. I would want to play Super Paper Mario 64 second. I would want to play the Origami King third. I would want to play Sticker Star fourth. I would want to play Color Splash fifth. I would want to play the Wii Paper Mario 6th. Am I missing any, or is there only 6? That's how I would rank them, Tia. So third. It's the third best for me. And there's not a big gap between Paper Mario 64 and the Origami King for me. Like, the gap's not that big. But the gap between Paper Mario and the Thousand Year Door and Paper Mario 64, I think that gap is huge. I think Paper Mario 64 was a good test project for the concept of the idea, and then I think with Thousand Year Door they really took that franchise to a new level that they never have been able to hit again. The one thing that baffles me about Nintendo, and you might agree, you might disagree, but Nintendo has good concepts in place, and maybe because they feel they reuse games and reuse concepts too much, or they really just want to innovate. But like, I think to like Mario Party. Mario Party 1, 2, and 3 are just fantastic titles. Like, I remember playing Mario Party 2, raise your hand if you've played it, then you'll know what I'm talking about. I remember playing Mario Party 2 and absolutely loving that Wild West train level. Like, it was a big level, multiple paths, fun mini games, everybody on their own, collecting coins, collecting stars, stealing coins, hopping on the train, like so much in that one level, and then like downhill, right? Mario Party 4 was pretty good. 5 was okay, but then you got into 6, 7, 8, and you're like, and 9, and you're moving around in carts with other people, and you're using like these motion controls, and I thought it was a dive for the franchise. And then they kind of got back to it with Super Mario Party, whatever it's called on the Switch. They kind of got back to that original concept, but they didn't even get there. Like even the levels on Mario Party for the Switch are still short. There's still not a lot going on. And I'm like, go back. Like just go back to what you did with 1, 2, and 3. Revitalize that concept and give us a solid game. But no. No. They've always got to innovate, and I can't figure out why they feel that's a necessity. And maybe like I'm the one that has a problem, like I'm too stuck. I'm too interested in like seeing them go back to what they did so to what they did so well, but you know, it's frustrating. But yeah, so Caleb says he remembers Mario Party 2 fondly as well. It's tough. And there's other franchises. I think Paper Mario is another fantastic example of Nintendo taking something that works so well in Paper Mario 64, making it 1,000 times better in Thousand Year Door, and then just abandoning that whole, like I think in the Wii one they did some of the levels were like partly 2D, or it just wasn't fun. It wasn't interesting, and like I've longed for them since Thousand Year Door. Go back to what worked. Go back to the RPG elements. Go back to the leveling up. Like you get 100 stars and you get to level up your health or your badge points. You know what I mean? And your flower points. But like I get it. You want to innovate because people get bored, and maybe I'm like I could very possibly be the person that they don't like. I could be all by myself. I don't know how you guys feel, if you like when Nintendo innovates or if you don't like. But like innovate, do something different, but that core concept has to be there. Yeah, Shiznit says, yeah, Nintendo does some crazy things. I think it's because they get crapped on so much for when they do go back to the well, grab an old title, dust it off, and re-release it. Like people get pissed about that. Like I'm in heaven. Like if Nintendo had a direct tomorrow, or even like just a quick video tomorrow, and they're like, hey, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna re-release on the Nintendo Switch Paper Mario and the Thousand Year Door. I'd be the first one in line at my local retailer to pre-order that. 100%. 100%. I mean, I'm part of the problem of why Nintendo can just grab an old game, dust it off, give it a new coat of paint, and release it for another $80. I'm the problem. I get that. But those are good games. And I would love to relive them. Sorry. I know, Tia, you just asked me what my favorite was, and, and I just went on this huge tangent about Nintendo changing concepts and stuff like that. We got a couple minutes left here, folks. What I will say about Nintendo re-releasing old stuff, and then coming up with new concepts. Has anybody seen the mock-up concepts for Paper Zelda? I saw it floating around on Reddit, I think. Someone had done some mock-ups, and even I think there's a video that someone put together. It looked fantastic, and 100% I would be all in on that. Totally, like, no doubt in my mind. This level's fun. This is one of my favorite levels in this whole game. There's no way you couldn't enjoy this level. This was one of the best levels. Oops. Oh, not when you do that though, guys. Oh, that's a long way back. Where's Plessy? No Plessy. I've baffled Nintendo's speed in producing new consoles. Like, I was baffled Nintendo's speed in producing new consoles. Yeah, they change things up so much. To be a developer and to try to like guess what Nintendo's going to do, that's got to be difficult. It does. And you know, they get press kits. And Nintendo's sharing with you know, at least the big developers who are doing a lot for them. They're going to be sharing what the plans are with those companies in private so they can get their games started. But yeah, you know, they do things differently, so I would guarantee you it's frustrating for developers trying to work with all Nintendo's crazy concepts that they come up with. And they got some cool stuff. Like the Wii was a monster. I hate motion control, but it was a monster. So like, innovation has paid off. And even when it doesn't pay off, in my opinion, they still sell. Like all those old Mario Party games that I disliked, like 6, 7, 8, 9. Like they sold. People are playing them. You know? But anyway. These are fun here. You can do these little plussy track things I'll do one here. I enjoy them. What are you guys thinking of this game? Something you'd want to pick up? You can beat this game start to finish in about 2.5 hours. I think I did it. I would say 2.5 hours it took me to beat this game. But to 100% it, my good friend Abdallah, I don't know if any of you have ever seen Abdallah's videos. He's Abdallah Smash on YouTube. He did a let's play stream, 100% let's play stream. I think it took him 5.5 hours to do absolutely everything, and that was blind. He played day of, morning of, when it launched. So it's not like he had the ability to watch or see other people. He did it all blind, took him 5.5 hours. Yeah, in general, I would say Nintendo's batting pretty high. They're batting pretty good on their concepts, as crazy as they might be. And seemingly, it doesn't matter if people adopt the concepts or not. Oh, except for the Wii U, which didn't really provide new concepts. I mean, it kind of with the gamepad and the TV kind of thing, but I mean, it just was, no one bought it. Developers didn't develop for it because of that. They didn't develop for it because of because there was no sales to justify. But yeah, you think about something like Wii Sports, like literally one of the most popular. I mean, it was a pack-in, so it's a little unfair to talk about the sales numbers, but it was like one of the most popular games ever released. And it wasn't just popular, it just wasn't a sales number popularity thing. Like, people love Wii Sports. Switch was brilliant. Switch was brilliant. They took the two, you know, core concepts of their or the two, you know, big pieces of their empire, the handheld and the console, home console, and said, you know, the 3DS, the DS 3DS family of systems has had a fantastic run. Now it's time to push these two things together and see what we can do, and the sales have been phenomenal. And I would argue, and I don't know what the numbers are here, so maybe it's not true. I would argue that a lot of people own more than one Switch. Like if there's a like if you're a single person, maybe not, but like in a family situation, I bet people own multiple. And that's exactly what Nintendo wanted. And it's not far-fetched. I mean, in Canada, 3DS cost, when it came out, $279.99 for the new 3DS XL, and I think a Switch is $400, like 130 more. It's not an outrageous ask. And again, I don't know about what you guys have in your homes. Like, we have 3 here. I have one, my wife has one. And then we kind of have one that the kids use. So we have 3. And when that rumored Switch, whatever, not Switch, the Switch Pro comes out, like, that'll be number 4. And I don't regret any of them. And they all get used. It's not like one's collecting dust anywhere. Like, they all get used. They're fantastic for watching shows. Yeah, it really was. It was a brilliant move by Nintendo. Yeah, there's Caleb. Caleb says he's got two. He has a Switch and a Switch Lite. I'm gonna guess, Caleb, you leave your Switch docked and your Switch Lite you take on the go. And the second they implemented cloud saves with a Nintendo Switch Online account, like, it's so easy for me to move my content from one Switch to another. So like I could be playing this right now on this Switch, like I'm playing Bowser's Fury with you guys. I could just as easily upload this save file, go upstairs to watch the show, and I watch shows with my wife on Wednesday nights at 9. I could easily just go upstairs, get my Switch Lite out, take 5 seconds to get the cloud save data, and boom, pick it up. Alright everyone, that was our Mario Day stream. I know it's different than what you're normally here for. A lot of you are here for the Story of Seasons and Harvest Moon videos. Those will continue tomorrow. 2 more Story of Seasons uploads at 9 and 12 Eastern Time tomorrow. We'll close out spring, I believe. I think we have 2 days left in spring on that stream, and then Friday morning is Summer Year 1. Summer Day 1, Year 1. We also have the Pet Derby coming up as one of those episodes. I think tomorrow at noon it's the Pet Derby. It's very possible that tomorrow at 9 is the Pet Derby, and let me check. Because I have them scheduled. Stay with me, guys. Stay with me. I'm just pulling up the... Let's see here. Content. So tomorrow at 9 a.m. you will be able to catch... And if you haven't seen today's videos, love if you went back and watched them. They're performing very poorly. Share them around, please. Tomorrow morning is Spring 27. Tomorrow at noon is Spring 28. And then Friday morning will be Summer 1. And Summer 1, all 3 of those days have quite a bit going on. Tomorrow noon is the Pet Derby. Come out and see if I won that and what I got for it. And then Summer Year 1, it's new crops, new forageable items, new animals. We finish our stable coming up. We get our horse. We get into the gold mine. Like, we do a lot of stuff in those next 3 episodes, so look forward to those. Otherwise, guys, if you're still here, please hit that thumbs up button on this video. I'll be sure to get it processed and up, so in case you missed part of it and you want to go back, you can. Be on the lookout. I shared in the chat a little farther up. If you went and looked, I shared the YouTube and Twitter accounts for myself and for Scar Gaming, my friend John Scar. We will be doing a Story of Seasons giveaway. We have 1 code at least, hopefully 2. And would love for one of you guys to win that. So be sure to follow us both. You'll see tweets and YouTube posts, and I'll have a community post up about it as well on my channel. Guys, really thank you. I'm about a month and a couple days into revitalizing this YouTube channel, and it's blown up. We're looking at, I think, almost 20,000 watch hours in the last month. We're looking at, I blew up to 550 or 600 subscribers up in the last month. Been able to monetize in the last month. Bowser's coming. Signed up for my first kind of partner deal in the last month, which you'll see something on coming up. So lots of great stuff. I love all the support you guys have been giving me. It's been fantastic. I couldn't do this without you. So thank you so much. On Friday, be on the lookout for a community post on my channel. If you are an Xbox fan, you'll want to be there. I'll need you just to comment on that post, #Xbox, and we'll be picking someone in that chat to win some Xbox games on Friday for your Xbox One or your Xbox Series S or Xbox Series X. Okay, Diary of the Mouth is over.